Welcome everyone in YouTube land, social media land, wherever you are. We are on episode 9 of the Learning Curve podcast. This is a really special episode. I know we probably say that all the time, but there's 2 reasons why this is special. Number 1, this is the first pod episode of 2025-26 school year. Secondly, this is the first episode with students. Like, we had alumni, but students, right? And some really interesting results from their exams, but it's not necessarily about the results, it's about the process and the people behind it, right? So that's what we're gonna really dig into today. But before we get into the nitty gritty, right? My name is Justin Hamza Tyler. I'm your friendly director of admissions and marketing here at NAISAK. And I have 3 special guests, like I said before, and I'm gonna go from my right to introduce these guests.
Yeah, I'm Rishi. Hello.
My name is Khadija. I'm Niha.
And they're talking very low over there on that side, so I'm gonna have to make sure they bring the volume up a little bit. But we're really happy to have them here today. We're really proud of the way that they performed on their exams, but they're also exemplary human beings as well. So let's get to know them a little bit more. A couple of things though, just to kind of handle house business before we start. This pod can be found on YouTube if you like more of the audio and visual aspect. But if you just like the audio, you can also find it on Spotify as well. And then for everyone who likes to skip around and surf on different episodes, we also have it, time-stamped in the description box as well on YouTube, so you can surf all day the different questions that you want to, find out. That actually helps us with our YouTube views, and to pay tuition, because we are a school, you just gotta like, share, and subscribe. That's the tuition that we require for this podcast. It's a school, right? Tuition makes sense. So that's the tuition that, has to be paid if you like this episode. All right? Without further ado, let's get started on episode 9. How y'all doing today?
I'm good.
Good?
Yes.
All right. Y'all nervous? Y'all the first students sitting in these hollowed seats? You nervous?
Yeah, a bit. Just talking. So.
Yeah,
we're talking, right? Yeah, it's not a script. This is real life, It's not a script. So, first thing first, I'm always interested in where people are from.
Yeah.
Because we're a very diverse school within a very diverse country.
Yes.
And I do think who we are as people has something to do with our culture, our nationality, our ethnicity. Has a lot to do with that. So, Rishi, let's start with you first. Our year 13 student here on the panel. Where are you from, and how does that represent you?
So I guess I'm from India.
Mm-hmm.
So I came here in 2011.
Okay.
And so I joined the school because it was closest to me.
Yes.
I studied on Khor.
Yes.
And this school is also affiliated with Shell. So it's a plus point as well.
Yes.
I came here from India.
Okay, cool. All right.
My name is Khadija. I'm from Pakistan. Even though I have grown up outside Pakistan, my love for Pakistan is quite up there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of Pakistani friends back home, they love Pakistan, no doubt, for sure. And Niha.
I'm Niha. I'm from India as well, and I moved to Qatar when I was 4, so it's been around 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what you know.
Yeah.
You know Qatar. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, it's a nice introduction. Now this is difficult because we do have a lot of questions to get through. Probably won't get through all of these questions, right? But depending on what your answer is, we'll branch off and explore those things. All right. First and foremost, though, congratulations on your exemplary exam results. They were truly amazing. If you could just go quickly in terms of what did you score on your exams?
Okay, so I scored 4 A's in my AS-Levels. I did further math, physics, and chemistry.
Nice. I like how you did that. Nice format.
I got 7 A stars, 2 A's.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know the subjects?
IGCSEs.
Do you know the subjects?
Yes, I did both the Englishes,
Okay.
3 sciences, math, computer science, ICT, and French.
Wow.
Global perspectives.
Okay. All right.
I got 5 A stars and 2 A's, so it was all 3 sciences, biochem, physics, math, and English language, geography, and business.
You want to be a doctor?
Yeah.
All right. I'm seeing it. Okay, cool. Congratulations. The proudest time, I guess, in our office we always are looking for the results.
Yeah.
When we come back from school, we're like, what are these results? So, we were, banging on the door. Mr. Safra was like, yo, where's the results? So we love analyzing the individual and also the collective results of the school. And obviously we do have some standouts here. You guys are a small group of those standouts, and you're representing those individuals today. You can't have, 35, 40 people here talking on the pod. But I definitely want to give you your proverbial flowers, for the work that you have done in the classroom. It takes a village for that, though, right? It's not just the teachers. Parents also have a big part in, separating, the life skills, but also you have the academics, but they're building life with you, right? Get you prepared for all these things that's going on right now. First question. So we're taking IGCSE. And now AS, and then you're going for A-Level, right? So when you were taking these exams, what were your favorite subjects to pursue? What's the one subject I love that part, because I'm sure you didn't love every subject that you take. So talk to me about what subjects you love the most and why.
I'd say my favorite subject was physics. One, because we had two teachers, Miss Singh and Mr. Elliott, which are both amazing teachers.
Absolutely.
And so the main part of physics I like is the practical area, where you calculate rather than the theory. It's a lot of memorization, but the calculation part is much more suited for me, as I can think easier and it's more logical.
You're a musician though, so that math comes to you kind of easy, right?
That helps.
Yeah, we got some sick pictures of you with the violin, man. I gotta send them to you, by the way. Some really nice pictures, high resolution, everything. So we gotta make sure we do that. Did you see yourself in the video today, the World Teachers Day?
No, actually.
You gotta check it out. We just put it up this morning, so check that out. All right. What about yourself?
My favorite subject was biology. A lot of credit goes to Miss Campbell. She made the lesson so engaging, and even the subject itself, it speaks for itself.
Yeah. Definitely.
For me, I think bio as well. For me, coming into secondary, I knew, I liked biology. But then I think on top of Miss Campbell, on top of Miss Campbell's passion for it as well, it rubbed off on me to where it was one of my favorite subjects as well.
Were you in the same class?
Yes, same class.
Study buddies? Of course. You always hear Miss Campbell's name, being mentioned as one of the favorite teachers.
Yeah.
But also, science is one of the most coveted subjects here, I think, as well. And obviously we have the MIT partnership, right? And so looking to do some amazing things with that this year as well. Interesting. When it comes to how you got these results, right? Because these are really amazing results. What is your process of studying or revising? I'm American, I say studying, right? But what is your process of revising, gathering information, processing the information? What do you do in particular to retain all of that to perform well on the exams?
So I guess during the period of studying, we got study leave, I mostly sat and studied for a long time, but I also took many breaks. This is really important because you don't want to tire yourself out. And so in terms of studying, I did many past papers, and I use a lot of videos which help me basically absorb the knowledge into my head, so I can use it better. And many videos are there, so you can use that.
So you're a visual learner?
Yeah, mostly visual. It's hard to read it for me, so I need videos.
Interesting. I agree with you on breaks. I think sometimes as human beings you try to cram everything. You cram everything and all-nighters, but you're really not at your best. You really need a good night's sleep, that good breakfast in the morning, whatever gets you going. And also some simple exercise to get the brain flowing. Chocolate is good, and for exams as well. So, but let me not go into my study habits, Khadija. How did you prepare to do your best? Because you did very well over 9 subjects as well.
I used my revision notes from class, of course. I used Save My Exams. That really did save my exams. Yeah, I used these notes and I made flashcards and doing it's spaced repetition, so that really helped me retain the information over time. I wouldn't forget it. I was always going back to the information. Past papers too.
Past paper. I keep hearing this past paper
It's
thing.
so important.
It's really important.
Really?
It's you can memorize the mark scheme and you're good for it.
It teaches you the layout of all the
Yeah.
exams. They all follow a similar pattern.
Yes.
Maybe years might change, but there's a whole general formula. So that you can use that really.
You know, like I said, forgive me, I took more American exams and APs and things, so it's a little bit different. But I heard this another podcast, I think it was one of our alumni, Sarah, she talked about past papers as well. She had Miss Campbell as well. So maybe that was, the correlation there. Okay. Flashcards, that's an old trick in the book.
But it works so good.
I've used it too.
Yeah.
And it works out very well.
It works good, yes.
Do you study or do you have someone actually kind of quiz you on the
No, on my own. I use Anki.
Oh.
Anki, yeah.
So that's the app?
Yes.
Then the young lady, Michine's daughter came and talked about
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
okay, so that's the app. Okay.
That's the app, yeah.
Okay. Y'all getting technical. I'm talking about flashcards getting buy from the store. I'm writing them out okay. All right, that's cool. Okay. And then Niha, what about your process?
For me, I think I have a set standard for everything. I have to go home and I rewrite all my notes. It's for me, I have a slight sense of I like everything to be in order.
Okay.
So then I like to write it in this format with this color for definitions, with this color for diagrams, and lots and lots of diagrams. Because
She's a multiple highlighter. What are those things those little tabs you put red and the blue and little sticky? You want to know? Okay, I actually agree with you on rewriting. Something about writing it over again.
Because it's not you're in a rush.
Yeah, it really is helpful as well. So what I'm gathering is that you all have 3 different processes.
We do.
But still perform well, right? Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
So both of y'all don't use video? Because I think video is amazing.
I use
videos for maths. Maths videos really did save my exams.
Okay.
Fully maths with videos completely.
Okay. Because there's this guy on TikTok, and he does these math problems in different ways. And I'm like, whoa, how did he solve it that quickly, And he showed you different shortcuts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. So, okay, interesting. I love video. So I'm rocking with video because I can see something and remember it. Come back to the test and I remember exactly what it is. So, all right, cool. This is another thing as well. It's a long year. Motivation can go up and down. So, how do you keep your eyes on the prize when it's such a long year? There's a lot of things that are occupying your attention. You yourself probably have to think about university in year 12, if not. Maybe you're looking at what country you want to live in. Maybe after 9 subjects, that's a lot to worry about. So how do you keep your focus and motivation at a high level to get to that point to perform well on the exam?
So basically, I have a set goal at the end of my journey. I just keep on thinking I have to get this, and that's what keeps me driving. So I use that as my end goal, and then that's what keeps me motivated. I don't really get demotivated much because I know I have to do it. But then the motivation comes from my end goal.
Okay. So you don't take me as a person who goes like this a lot.
Not really.
Yeah, it seems like you kind of I'm floating to it, I'm getting to it.
Yeah.
Boom, then you accelerate. And I think, that's what I look like. Yeah, that's what I think you look like because I've noticed and observed a lot of you. I may not have said anything to you, I said something to you guys the other day, but I observed some of you guys and I'm looking at personalities, I'm there's somebody who cool cat, and boom, he gonna attack the goal, So I don't know y'all that well, but what is y'all, process to stay motivated? Is it family, friends? Do you go up and down, and how do you get back to that point? What is the process for you guys?
I feel like for me, my classmates really help as well a lot. They push me, and it goes back, I push them. It's nice seeing how everyone's going ahead and ahead and ahead. I'm okay, I did this. I have to only keep moving forward from here on.
Okay.
I know if I think down, if I think negative, it's just gonna go.
True. It starts up here.
It starts up there, yeah.
Everything you do starts up here. So, what about you, Niha?
For me, I think the fear of failing kind of just keeps
Yeah.
me up, like
Yeah.
it keeps me on my toes. So then I'm like, okay, I can't fail, I can't get a B,
Yeah.
like, you know, like
Yeah.
I have to keep it up. So I just kind of think of the grade and then I kind of get myself up and I'm at my table studying.
Now, I have to ask this question, all right? Like, I need y'all to be honest with me, okay?
Yeah.
I have friends in the States and also in Qatar that are Indian and Pakistani. Their parents are focused on academics to the highest
Oh my
level.
God, yes.
And there's only about 4 or 5 professions you can follow, right? So you have to say that your parents probably also
Yes.
Yeah.
are motivating. Either you fear what they're going to say, or you're like, I need to make sure they feel happy about what I'm doing, right? So is that part of that as well to keep you motivated?
Yeah, my parents, like, they worked hard to, you know, bring a better future for us. So it's only fair
Yes.
if we work hard enough, if not better, to give it
Yes.
back. Yeah.
It's expectation upon us which keeps
Yeah.
us motivated.
Yes.
Basically. We have high expectations and we have to, not have to, but like, we drive ourselves to achieve them.
Yes.
Basically. So that's what keeps us motivated.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I'm glad you're keeping it honest, because you know I know those households, man. It's like you got 5 professions, you got to pick from one of these,
Yeah.
and you got to do your best, you know. But it's all in love, right? They
Yeah.
want the best. They want you to be better than they were. You know what I mean? That's any hallmark of a parent, you know.
Yeah.
So
For my dad, I think he has like 3 separate degrees. So my goal is to be him and like show off to him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna be better than you.
you know, but yeah, it's like this is when life is good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you know, when university hits, you start to really understand a lot about the world, and it's also really cool exploration as well. So when you really focus on this is the time where it's like, oh, this is easy. That's studying, get these good grades, that's it. You know?
Yeah.
It's still hard though, don't get me wrong, it's still hard, it's still hard. But I'm glad you guys are honest on that one. Shout out to your parents, you know, shout out to your family. Now here's the thing. With standout grades that you get, because it's not just exams, you guys are standout students. Is there any pressure to continue being what some students may consider you as perfect, or like, oh, you guys get it so easily, and you're the favorite student, and you know, all these little things. What are some of those challenges? How do you deal with those things? Because there should be a lot of pressure, maybe from your peers and everybody else. How do you deal with that?
So basically, within my class, there are many smart people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the competition I get used to now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I'm seen as this very smart, but I try to keep up in par with them.
Yes.
So that's what helps me. And I don't mention this.
Okay. Interesting. I like that answer.
It's kind of hard for me because I was just going through this yesterday. Like, I have, like, everyone has such high expectations, and like, of course I'm proud of it. It's not a bad thing, but it really like gets me nervous. It gets me anxious sometimes. You know, like, what if I don't do that? Like I want to start thinking more about myself instead of what others think of me. That's important.
Yeah, it's very important.
We need to work on that. Yeah.
Can't serve others.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
It's hard to do that.
For me, I think I've heard so many stories about how people do amazing in their IGCSEs and then A-levels come and then you just get smacked in the face.
Yeah.
Like when I started off A-levels, I had this mentality because everyone had it in me, like, it's hard, you can't do it, like, you know, it's almost quote unquote impossible. And then I took a step back and I was like, there are so many people who have been successful, so I think it's not impossible.
Yeah.
I think for me, when I have that mentality, that's when it becomes impossible. So I just try to keep it one step at a time. Like, okay, tomorrow I have this test, I'm going to focus on this test. And then next week I have mocks, I'll focus on mocks.
It's important. It's similar to what Rishi said, like, everybody has that level. Like, you know, a lot of people around him in their class has that level. So if they're doing well, why can't you do well?
Yeah.
Nothing's stopping anyone from doing well but yourself. How much effort are you putting into it, right? And then also, like you said, day by day. You can't climb a mountain in one day, right? If you do, you're gonna be very tired. But you gotta take chunks, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with that. All right, we get through these questions a little bit, okay? This is important. You had mentioned something about breaks. Obviously, you know, you guys are coming from families that have expectations on you. Also, your own expectations of what you want to accomplish. So, how do you unwind or recharge from the pressures that you have? Like, what do you do for fun?
You said I have music.
Yeah,
so
definitely. Yeah.
Music helps a lot. It helps you unwind basically. It helps you express your emotions when you can't physically with your speech. Apart from that, I play video games like every other guy there. And I also play football at least once a week. So it helps me have fun with my friends physically.
Yes. Video games. What video games you play? Battlefield. Okay, yeah. All right. Kind of get into the mind of what type of games you like. Okay, cool. What about you?
I like a range of things. Sometimes if I feel like, don't feel like talking, I'll read fictional. That's interesting to me.
Okay.
I like texting my friends, like, a lot. Filling each other in. Yeah. Even games works as well for me.
Okay, you play games too? Okay, what kind?
Valorant.
Okay, yeah. So y'all play like these games that require strategy. And
Yeah.
I just play, NBA 2K. So yeah, I hear you. Those games is too much for me. Maybe GTA might be my strategy or something like that. What about you?
I think I just, like, when I want to relax, I don't want anything, like, I don't want anyone talking to me, I don't want anyone,
Yeah,
like, sometimes, like, I don't mind texting, but I don't want to talk to anyone, so I'll just be in bed, like, I'll go on my phone, or I'll play games, or, I think one thing that really helps is, I live in a compound, so I go for walks every now and then with my friends that don't go to the school, so, it feels good having that, like, unwind and, like, a break and fresh air. That really helps.
Yeah, the walks are important.
Yeah.
I'm glad you discovered that at this age. Yeah, the walks are very important. Yeah, it's a nice endorphin,
Yeah.
It's nice. Okay, cool. How do you manage your time? Because you're here for about 8 hours. You may have ECAs. You may have other extracurricular things you're doing outside of school. Obviously, you have family.
Yes.
How do you balance it? Do you have your own calendar? Do you just have it in your head? Do your parents make sure you follow a certain set of things? How do you balance life?
I mean, basically the start of the day at least, or after school ends, I plan it out. Like as like my teachers say, I plan out in my head what I'm going to do this. I'm going to study this, then maybe take a break, and then study this, and then something else. So that really helps me because I know what my goal is. Okay. So that's what I do.
Okay. Simple, just like that.
I don't require much motivation.
Yeah. I got you. I like it. Straightforward. What you think?
The fixed structure that I have is I wake up, I get my Anki out of the way. After school, I have to, I shower, eat, pray, and after that, I really only do what I need to do first, like whether that's homework, a test tomorrow, and after that, I always relax after that. Yeah.
I go home. There's an app called Notion. So Notion. So and it AI helps you make a to-do list. So I made it in progress, not completed, and completed and not started yet. So
yes, go ahead. I'm just thinking about it.
So I like to put everything I have to do. Like if I have a test, and say okay, revise for this test, and everything that I could possibly have to do. Even if it's submit a document, I'll put it on there, and then as I finish each task, I just look, okay, this is due tomorrow, so I should probably do this. Okay, this is due, okay, I have a test tomorrow, so I should probably revise this today and tomorrow. So I kind of structure it around what I cannot move around, and what is movable, I move around.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is another question based off the question I just asked. How much does AI play a part in your life?
So
much.
Huge. What? Tell me how, because I didn't grow up with this AI. So tell me, enlighten me on how.
It's like a second teacher actually. If there's something that a video doesn't cover or my teacher doesn't cover, or I need help with something, I ask ChatGPT or Gemini. It's really helpful with homework, for example. It gives, if you don't know something or you're doing a past paper and you can't find the answer, it helps you with finding the answer and teaches you how to go through that. So it's basically another teacher. So, however, there's some faults, it makes mistakes, but then apart from that, it's really helpful.
Yes.
It can help you make a timetable if you want. It can help you understand new things. Things like that.
Yeah, the same. I anything I don't understand on my notes. copy paste, put into ChatGPT, rephrase for me, and it works.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
me, I feel like I use it to fill in gaps, so anything I don't understand, I ask it. And then I had a test like a few days back, and I was like, I don't know where I have to focus on. So I asked it, give me questions according to AS-Level, EdXL International specifications, and like I'll tell you the answer, you give me, like you mark it for me, and then just tell me where I need to work on and what I should do to like fix the gaps.
Yeah.
And that really helped as well.
Listen, don't say too much now. I don't want your teachers thinking, you know, academic integrity is just being lost, you know what I mean? But it's interesting because I feel like there's an over-reliance on AI in our, in our society, and some people are using it for too much, where they can't even identify the errors because they're just relying on it, you know? So there's a fine line with anything in life, right? How you use it and not over-relying on it. But it seems like you guys are using it responsibly, and I like what you said, really filling gaps.
Yeah.
Like, and then also kind of reverse engineering. Like sometimes you know the answer, but there could be other ways to do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Because like even for myself, sometimes my job, I have to forecast things, percentages, and kind of make an analysis. And sometimes I have the thoughts, I don't know how to organize it in the email.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my prompt is super long and but it organizes it. That's exactly how I would say it. Yeah, that's how I need to do it. So it's just being, very intentional with it. You get the best results when you're intentional with AI. So especially ChatGPT. All right, cool. I think we talked about this in your intro, but I kind of want to dive into it a little bit. What initially brought you here to the school? I know you said you were close, right, in location. But talk to me about like the first time you came to the school. What were you thinking? And were you coming directly from your home country to here, or was it another school in Qatar to here?
I came after, when I was 4 years old, I came to Qatar. Then in 2012, I joined the school, but I was 5 years old, so I don't remember much.
Yeah.
But then it was called Complex before, but
Yes.
honestly, I don't remember much, but I know I really like the international community here, so I decided to stay. I thought about switching school, but then I said no, I'll stay here. I like how they teach, I like the studies, I like the community, so I stayed here.
Nice. So you are what we call an OG. You was here
Veteran.
first day the school started?
I think so, yeah.
That's wow, man.
I'm older than school.
Yeah, like that's, I know we're not streaming, but if we were streaming, like chat, like that's crazy. Right? 13 years here. That is amazing. That's blowing my mind right now. Like you were here the first day.
Yeah.
Wow. So you've been here longer than the majority of the teachers.
Yeah. Seen everyone come over.
Amazing. Wow. Okay. We'll hold that thought. Khadija, what about your
Same
experience?
for me, the location was close, and a lot of my class fellows, their older brother, like my older brother, also started here. So then that just, brought me in here. I've been here since FS1 as well. So it's been a long journey. I still remember my first day, everyone was running around, they had Play-Doh in their hand, and I was just so excited, but I was shy. I was shy at first.
I need pictures of little you, little you. I need pictures. I don't think anyone's around at that time.
No, a lot of people.
Not here, well, teacher-wise, right? I don't think.
There were some teachers.
There were some teachers. I think Miss Singh's been
Miss
here
Singh's
for
been here the whole time.
But I'm talking about like primary. When you first came here, I don't think.
My year 2 LA is still in the school.
Yeah.
And she still recognizes me.
Okay, so the LAs are here. Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Laura.
Miss Laurie, yeah, true. Because she was the whole school music?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Wow, that's blowing my mind. That shows so much like loyalty.
Yeah.
And I love your transparency. Like, I thought about leaving, but nah, I'll stay. I like that. I like that. Niha, what about you?
When I moved to Qatar, I went to EMS, so English Modern.
Okay, cool. Shout out to EMS.
So, and then I moved here when I was in year 8, so like peak COVID,
Peak.
was regulations were still strong. That's when I moved here. So initially it was hard because everyone's shy, everyone's like in their own bubble because of COVID. So I think I remember the first lesson I had was languages, so I took Arabic.
Mm.
And I think there were a lot of like international kids, like comparatively, so I think that kind of gives you a chance to bond with a lot of people. So one of my closest friends, I met her in that class as well.
Okay. Now, some people, based on their home language, they'll just come and take that language. So did we have Hindi here
Yeah.
back then?
Yeah.
You didn't take Hindi?
No, I don't
You just
speak Hindi.
Because some people like, I know in India there's so many languages, right? But Hindi is like kind of like it ties everyone together around the world, you know? And the Urdu is, derivative of that, so it's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I thought, because it'd be easy grade. Some people are like, I want an easy grade, I'll just take my language and...
I don't speak Hindi.
See, that's interesting though. Okay, cool. See, I'm corrected then, you know? Because I would, for me, if I had English available, I'm taking English.
That's easy.
Easy grade, let me get that, easy one. But that's interesting. So, you've been here for 4 years?
Yeah.
Okay. And specifically for you, when you came here, did it exceed your expectations? Or what expectations did you have even coming here?
I think I knew the school because of sports competitions, so I saw them at volleyball tournaments or netball tournaments, and I was like, oh, the school, like, the people, like, they were always good, so I was like, okay, maybe it's a good school. And my parents knew a lot of people who went here as well, and within our community as well. So when I moved here, I was expecting a lot, and yeah, it did meet my expectations for sure.
All right, cool. I feel like the AC came on and it's super arctic right now. Gonna get through this interview. This is funny because you talk about teams, right? My next question was actually about teams. So which clubs and sports teams or student groups are you currently involved in or have been involved in since your time here?
Right now I'm not involved in anything, I'm focusing on my study there.
Okay.
Back then we had houses, basically like teams. I was the vice captain of my team, it's called S-Level.
Yes.
So we didn't do much, but it was so long, it was in year 6, so
that's a long
6 years ago.
Yeah.
So I know there are 4 teams, so I was in S-Level.
Yeah.
But I was the vice captain, that's all I remember. So.
Okay. Maybe we bringing that back.
I also
Oh,
it was really fun.
Listen,
It was amazing, yeah.
I'm just saying, maybe little birdie told me something. Maybe, I don't know. Don't quote me, all right? Don't quote me. All right, what about you?
ECAs played a main role in primary. Like, I went into a lot of mainly PE because I was into PE when I was in primary. Now as well, I'm in the volleyball ECA. Yeah, and I was also head girl for primary.
Okay.
Hopefully, deputy head.
Okay. Inshallah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. How was the head girl experience?
It was so cool because I got to wear the lanyard, and it meant a lot to me. I was walking around in primary and then wearing my lanyard, and everyone would always ask me, "What's that for?" And I was like, "I'm head girl." Yeah.
It's a lot of it's like a flex,
it felt like such
since you asked, head girl. No, that's cool. Well deserved. What about you, Niha?
I was part of student council in year 10,
Okay.
and then the well-being team last year.
Okay.
And then I think that's pretty much sums it up.
Okay.
To the school.
No sports, no netball, no.
I play in PE, but then again, actually, I did go for a netball tournament in year 8. I forgot about
How do I know?
I went to Doha College, and I had a really good team, so it was really fun.
Alright, cool. I never understood netball, because I'm a basketball. I'm like, just dribble. I don't know. You're not dribbling. Just don't go on them. I don't know. But it's interesting sport. Let's say that. It's interesting sport. All right, cool. It's a good question. What skills have you developed while being a NAISAK student that will help you for the future? That will most help you for the future?
The international community has taught me how to mingle with other culture, other types of people. So I guess that will help me when I go for university and go abroad. So it'll really be helpful.
Absolutely.
It's because I'm not, rather than being in a school with just Indians, I'm with many people, Greeks, Egyptians,
right.
Filipinos, for example.
50 nationalities here. I think even more now.
More now.
Yeah, I think even more now.
So it'll help me mingle with many cultures, many people. So
yes, that's a big one.
Communication.
That's a big one. It's understated,
It's a big world.
but trust me, it's a big world, and everybody thinks differently.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Like him, I learned so many new things about different cultures, different traditions. Like I learned even small phrases, different languages. It's really nice. Even time management skills. Like managing my work, how I'm supposed to do. It's really gonna help, obviously, later on.
Yeah. Yeah, life is about how you manage time. We all got the same 24 hours, but we don't use them now. What about you?
I think when I came here, I was a lot more shy because the school I went to, it was a very small community. So everyone knows everyone since primary, Whereas you come here and then every year or so there's new students and there's new people that come in. And I think it kind of made me, it forced me out of my shell a lot more. It forced me to interact with more people and talk to more people.
Yes.
And I feel that helps when you're outside. I've done several workshops outside of school, relating to various topics. And so obviously you're not going to know everyone there, so I think that really helped.
I don't want to gloss over that. You said you did several workshops, so you led?
Not led,
Okay.
I took part in.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure, I want you to highlight, if you were doing something like that. But the thing I like about all your answers is it's not necessarily about academics.
Yeah.
It's about those life skills. And, take it from me, I'm more than double your age. And when it comes to life, I don't remember any test that I took in high school. But I do remember the people.
Yeah.
I remember how my teachers made me feel. I remember the field trips we went on. I remember the sports games and different things like that. And so that's what you're going to remember the most. And these qualities that you're taking from here, hopefully into, the next chapter of your life, this is what's most important. Not the, results. The results are great, but you're going to have more results coming in the future, right? But you can still build these interpersonal skills and leadership skills and communication and things like that. So I'm really happy to hear that these are the things that you're really coming out of this school thinking about. That's amazing. All right, cool. We're almost done. Almost done. I know y'all sweating ooh, when is he finished? We're almost done, all right? This is actually, speaking of, a perfect segue, looking ahead, right? What are your plans after NAISAK? University, career goals, gap year? What are we doing?
So I'm graduating next year. So I plan on doing mechanical engineering in either the UK or Germany. I'm going towards Germany. It's less populated, so it's less competition basically.
Yeah.
I want to go Germany, and after that I'll probably do my master's there as well, hopefully.
Wow.
So then,
Okay.
That's my goal too.
And with mechanical engineering, do you have any place you want to work, like a dream place? I'd love to work there. Or?
Honestly, I'm just taking mechanical as gateway engineering. After that, I will specialize for my master's, hopefully in robotics or some electronics or something like that.
Nice.
After that, I just want to work in a robotics research center or some kind of center like that, because I like robotics.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Go to Boston Dynamics. That's cool. Elon Musk, may have some. I don't know. Just throwing some things out there. But nah, it's great. That's really like to hear that. Mechanical engineering. Okay.
My plan A would be medicine. I would love to try somewhere in the Middle East. I honestly sat back and think about it because everyone was saying, "Are you sure?" Medicine,
Okay.
I tried imagining myself in different fields, and I just could not. Either medicine or biomedical sciences.
Okay.
One of those, yeah.
Is anyone in your family in medicine, or so you would be the first one?
My aunt, yes, and then me.
Okay. All right. Cool. A type of discipline that you want to go into when it comes to medicine? That's such a broad...
Specialty?
Yeah, specialty, yes.
I would love to work in OBGYN.
Okay.
I would love to, yeah.
Okay. Now, medicine's one of those fields where it's always going to need people.
Yeah.
Always, right?
Always.
No matter what. Recession-proof, as we say. Right? No matter what. All right, cool.
Inshallah, medicine.
Inshallah.
Hopefully, after year 12, I want to go on and do year 13.
Okay.
And depending on grades and how I am at that time, I obviously Qatar is the dream place, one of the dream places, and I would love to go abroad as well, depending on several factors that factor into the decision. And yeah, I just think it's the only profession that I genuinely want to do because I genuinely enjoy it and I enjoy learning about it because everything you learn relates back to you. Because everything you're learning about yourself. Stuff you don't know. So,
yes.
Yeah, I think.
I like what you're saying. Yes, I never thought about it that way. Yes. Qatar is underrated, man. This is this really safe place. And sometimes as humans we get bored of the same thing.
Yeah.
But then you travel and you realize, man, Qatar was at home.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have stayed out here, you know? So
Yeah.
it's something to think about. I think people ready to just fly away somewhere, but that takes another part of learning on top of, you know, already being the first year in university and things like that. But Qatar is underrated, man. This is a very safe place to go to school. And it's nothing like having your home-cooked meals from family and not having to fully jump into real life yet. Because when you go to another country, you're by yourself, on your own. So, interesting. No one said U.S.?
No.
I mean, Qatar has perks with studying here, so.
Nah, I don't blame y'all, man. It's all good. The world is a huge place, right? So, all right. Last question. How have we helped you prepare for this next chapter? Whenever that will be. For you, it's inevitable, so it'll be.
Next year, yeah.
But, you know, what types of things? I know we talked about some of the skills and things, but maybe in the sense of what you will miss. Because, what will you miss from this place that will prepare you for the next stage?
I'd say first and foremost my friends. I have to make new friends there.
Yeah.
That's a big leap for me because I'm very introverted. So I'll have to learn in the future. Other than that, I'd say having full-on support from all the community here and all the teachers here. Give whole support to me. So in uni, you'll be on your own. You'll have to study like by yourself. The professors will teach you the content, but then they won't help you after that. So, but here you have communication with the teachers.
Sure.
And you come every day, you can meet them directly. So I miss that the most probably.
Yeah.
Helpful teachers.
That's true. You're kind of on your own in university unless you seek it.
Exactly.
You really have to seek it in university. No one's going to wake you up.
Exactly.
Go to class, like nothing like that, right? So, very good point.
NAISAK is like my second home. Literally, like I feel so comfortable whether it's any class, any teacher, because like I've literally grown up here, coming here literally every day.
Yes.
I'm definitely gonna miss the environment. Yeah.
All right.
Friends, I think they're always the biggest thing from high school and school itself. I feel like people have already started leaving after year 11 because they go do foundation somewhere else.
Yes.
So it has like, kind of jolted me like, okay, soon, you're going to be the one leaving and you're going to, like everyone's going to go to different parts of the globe. And I think NAISAK really I think I've made very, very strong friendships here and hopefully ones that will last.
Yes.
Throughout university as well.
I think so. You'd be surprised though. I would love to talk with you in 4 years to see how many people you're still friends with.
Yeah, I've heard of
You know? It'd be interesting to see that. Interesting. We'll see. I have a bonus question before we get out of here. As I always try to do fun questions before. Now, y'all didn't know I was going to ask this question, right? Because it wasn't on this sheet here. If you could go to dinner with someone, dead or alive, throughout history, who would it be and why? Yeah. See, now this is on the spot. Y'all couldn't prepare for this one. But think about it. We're going to start this side first, Niha.
I have to read.
Yeah, we're going to start on this side first. Dead or alive, someone that you're like, man, I would love to eat dinner with them, find out more information. It could be anyone through history.
I feel like it would probably be my maternal grandmother.
Oh, okay.
I have not met her.
Yeah.
Like I would love to know more about her. Like just seeing from the pictures, her personality speaks volumes. Like seeing her with everyone, I would have loved to, have a conversation with her, tell her about all I've achieved. That would have been great. Yeah. Hear from her as well.
It's amazing. What do you know about her?
I just know that she passed away when my mom was young as well. And I know that she loved singing out loud, dancing, and it was just great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a lot of personality.
And what would you eat?
Biryani. Biryani, Pakistani food.
No, listen, I love Pakistani food.
Yeah.
I love nahari. If
Yeah,
you had
that's
beef
amazing.
nahari in front of me, oh, man, it's a problem. It is a problem. I love beef nahari, no doubt. Okay, cool. Who's next? Still thinking of it.
I think if it was within my family, I would definitely choose my paternal great-grandfather.
Okay.
My dad tells me a lot about him,
Mhm.
and he was a very well-known figure and respected as well because he used to give charity, and nobody would know he gave charity, and you would find out in like random ways. And he was a very respectable person, and I really aspire to be someone like him who has that heart and that empathy towards others. So I think definitely him, and I want to learn more about his life because obviously he lived in a period that I wasn't there. And going back, and when I hear these dates, I was like, wait, so he would have been alive by then. So probably he would have witnessed it, you know.
Yeah.
So definitely.
That's how it should be done. Charity. No one
Yeah.
knows.
No.
And when you pass, everyone has all these stories. How he's helped me do this, he helped me do that. I love that. I like him already. I'd like to meet him too. What would you eat at this dinner? Not biryani, please.
I
Because
think
both of you have good biryani.
so. I think this is a specialty from where my dad is from as well, like the village area.
Okay.
You know what prawns are? Like it's like small
Yeah.
shrimp. So they have a very specific breed of shrimp.
Okay.
So I would love to eat that and rice, and I think he would love to do so as well because everyone on my dad's side, it's like a thing there.
Okay. All right. Well, and shout out this place. Where's this place? A special place.
It's in the south of India, Kerala, and more
Okay.
specifically Kerala.
Okay. I mean, a million people from Kerala
Yeah.
in this country, right? Shout out to you from Kerala, right? Shout out to Kerala, man. Shout out. That's
Probably
funny.
like similar to them, I'd say one of my family. It's my cousin from my mom's side. He passed away when I was around 4 or 5. I never met him actually. I was really young when I was like playing with him.
Yeah.
But like he was much older than me, maybe a few decades older than me.
Yeah.
So I want to meet him because I want to know how life was, what wisdom he has for me. So yeah, I'd like to really meet him.
It was very interesting. None of you said historical figures. No one said anything like that. So just want to meet these family members.
Yeah.
That speaks volumes about your family. Because a lot of times, you know, we may die a physical death, but if our words and our legacy is still being spoken,
Yeah.
you're still alive in some type of sense. And the memory is there, the legacy is there. And so that's amazing that you guys are still echoing the memory and the legacy of someone who's not here, but they're here. It's being talked about. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, cool. How was it? Was it
It was a good
Right?
session. It was,
I liked it.
Yeah, no, this is great. This is a landmark show. It's the first time, like I said, we had students on the pod. You know, what we're trying to do in our school is tell stories. And it's not about results all the time. It's about who was behind the results. What did they do? What were their experiences? And so you're going to see more of the theme about people and stories behind these people. Because this is a special place, you know, in NAISAK. And so we're just trying to show you a little bit of that specialty on camera, all right? Signing off, it's the Burrito Rap for episode 9. Masalama. And we out.